Hey, it's David, and I'm coming to you from my home office here in Castle Rock, Colorado. We just had our first snowfall of the season. I'm so excited, but man, it is cold out there. Last week, I was in a climate much warmer in sunny Florida at a mastermind. And at this mastermind, I had a number of breakthroughs. And one of them was about fear. Are you ever held back by fear? Or do you know someone, maybe someone on your team, who's held back by fear? If so, I think this video is really going to help. Now, all of us suffer from fear. A fear of failure, a fear of rejection, even a fear of success, a fear of how we're going to look. We don't want to be that coach who bothers people or is annoying, or there's all kinds of things that we can be afraid of or concerned about. But let's talk about that for a little bit. So, fear. At some point you have to decide which one you care about more. So let me break that down. So if you're a coach and you're inviting people to challenges and you're following up with people, you're sharing your life on Facebook. You're putting yourself out there. It's easy to let that fear hold you back. That fear of, I don't want to look bad. I don't want to look like a salesperson. I don't want to follow up on people too many times because I don't want to look annoying, or I don't want to look desperate, or I don't want to bother someone. But at some point you have to decide which one you care about more. Do you care more about how you look, or do you care more about helping someone else? Okay? Do you care more about how you look, your own ego, and protecting yourself, or do you care enough to help someone else? Because I can tell you, I've been a coach for 4 years now, I can tell you the number one reason people don't join your challenges or don't join your business, and this is after they've told you they're interested, is simply because they're too busy. Simply because they are distracted. They've got a lot of responsibilities with work, kids, family. They've got life. And if you care too much about how you look and not wanting to put yourself out there and not wanting to follow up, then you're not going to care enough to help them get committed to a goal that's important to them. So you might be the only person that they've shared that goal with that actually believes in them. Their own family might laugh at them if they shared that goal, and they need you. Okay? But this video isn't just about follow-up. It's about fear and overcoming fear. So that's the first one. First question to ask yourself is, are you caring too much about how you look, your own ego and self-protection? Are you caring about that more than you care about others? Second way to break through fear, and I think this one is even more powerful. So in last week's video, I talked about having a vision for yourself, a vision of who you want to become, a vision for what you want to provide for your family, a vision for your life, really, of where you're going. And a lot of times we can get derailed from that vision because of fear. A fear of failure, a fear of rejection, even a fear of success. And I want you to think about, if you're going to have to live with fear, okay? If we're going to have fear and you just can't escape it, then I want you to ask yourself, which fear do you want to have? Which fear do you care about more? The fear of failure or the fear of regret? Okay? The fear of regret, meaning how will you feel if you don't accomplish that vision for your life and for yourself? How will you feel if you give up on your hopes and dreams and you don't play big and create that life that is possible for you and your family? Which fear is greater? Because you know what? If you're going to have fear, let the fear of regret become much larger than the fear of failure, okay? That's what would scare me. That's what scares me now, is if I stop now where I'm at and I just stay comfortable, that fear of not living up to my potential is greater than any fear from another person. A fear of caring about what someone else says to me or thinks of me, or someone rejecting me or someone quitting on me. I'm going to let my fear of regret, of possible regret, be so much larger than the fear of failing. Because I wouldn't be able to live with myself if I didn't live up to my potential and accomplish what I know I'm capable of. See, when you break through fear, when you decide that, hey, I'm not going to live with regret. I am afraid of living with regret later. So I'm going to take action. I'm going to fail at other things. I'm going to step through that fear of inviting and reaching out to people and putting myself out there. I'm going to break through that. When you do that, that gives you power. When you break through fears and you take action, it gives you power. And one little breakthrough leads to another, and it leads to another. Okay? So that's my message for you tonight about fear. To ask yourself two questions. Am I caring more about how I look? Am I trying to look good? Do I care more about how I look than I care about helping other people? And is that holding me back? And the second one is, where do I want to place my fear? Is the fear of failure more important to me, or the fear of living with regret? Okay? So I hope that helps you. I hope this helps you break through, to take action, and you feel that power that you will gain by taking action and breaking through those fears. If this video helped you, feel free to leave a comment. If you know someone on your team, a coach, who could benefit from this, I went ahead and set up a little website where I'm putting all of my videos, and you can send people to them. They can catch up on last week's video. It's www.entrepreneursuccesscoach.com. Yep, I'll put it on the screen, entrepreneursuccesscoach.com. Yeah, I think so. And I set that up. It's a free website. I'm going to be putting all my videos in there, and then I'm going to email them out each week. So you don't have to be constantly looking at Facebook trying to keep track. I will email you out a video each week. So feel free to share this with other coaches you know, or people that would benefit from it. Have a good night from the frozen tundra of Denver, Colorado.